Hey everybody, Dylan Distraction here, coming to you live from Batlantic Studios. Thank you so much to everyone that's checked out the Kickstarter campaign live right now on Kickstarter. Cyst the Skin Grafter, issue number 1, currently holding strong at 24 backers. I want to get to 100 backers. I want to hit goal in the first 48 hours, because if we hit goal in the first 48 hours, every physical reward backer gets an awesome chrome sticker, and every backer gets a digital comic book of Versus issue 0. So yeah, let's hit goal right away, and then we can just cruise on the stretch goal. So hopefully you can hear me. If you can hear the audio, let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a heart or something. I don't know. And I'm going to check right now to see if I can hear myself on this audio. Yeah, I sound like myself. That sounds good. So yeah, thanks so much to everybody that's gone to cystcomic.com and helped to get us the 24 backers. I'm super psyched to be working on this project. I think it's my best work yet. And I'm going to be offering artwork to people. That's right. We got pencil drawings. We got Cyst the Skin Grafter pencil drawing. We got Versus pencil drawing. And I have inked drawings. I'm going to be inking a drawing live right now. And then this drawing is the inked version of this pencil drawing. I like to do blue lines, so I draw it in pencil and then scan it in blue and then ink it. So I'm going to be giving away this art to backers. So all you have to do is go to cystcomic.com, back the campaign, and then talk about the campaign, share it as much as you can, help us to hit goal, help us to get to 100 backers, help us to crush stretch goals, and then tell me you want the drawing. Just message me and be like, oh, I love that drawing of Cyst where he's like jumping off the rock, and I'll send you the drawing. Or Versus where he's like at the fire hands. I'm like, yeah, awesome, I'll totally send you the drawing. So back the campaign, share the campaign, help us get to 100 backers, help us crush stretch goals. I'll send you the art for being awesome and helping out the campaign. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that's backed, everyone that's thinking about back, and everyone that shares the campaign, everybody that's excited about this. Because the Dylanverse, the continuing Dylanverse, we started with Archive Volume 1, right? And then we've moved on to Archive Volume 2, and now The Oppressors. And Cyst the Skin Grafter fits in with these books, the Batlantic Studios Archive Universe, the Dylanverse. Yeah, it all is connected, and I'm working on that right now, working on how it's all going to connect and tie together. I love building stuff like this. I love creating characters. I love drawing. I love world building. So I'm really excited to show everyone Cyst. I think it's the best stuff I've done so far. And if you got The Oppressors, it's this character on the back. So this backup story. This is the character that's in this comic book. Go to cystcomic.com and I'll push us over goal so we can get this comic book to you. The comic book Cyst issue 1 is finished. It's done. I've drawn it already. That's what I was doing the last couple months. So the book is completed. I just need your help to get it funded and get it printed and get it shipped to you. So go to cystcomic.com. Yeah, I'm going to just draw for a little bit. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, post them below. And yeah, I think that's it. So, okay, cool. I'll flip the camera and show you what I'm working on. So here's what's on my drawing table. So that's the blue line of that. So I blue lined that, and that was the ink of that I did earlier. So that was a fun one. I liked drawing that live, so I'm like, hey, why don't I just jump on again and keep talking about my comic book? So yeah, I'm super excited to be able to be working on this series. I love how I'm able to just kind of wake up every morning and just work on comic books and make art. I love it. It's the best. I mean, I hope everyone else out there is able to get up every day and be psyched about what they're working on, because I am. I'm thrilled to be able to work on this stuff. Thrilled to be able to make art. Thrilled to be able to share it with you. And I think especially now with everything that's going on in the world, it's good to have stuff that you look forward to. Good to have stuff that you're excited about. You got to fill your life with art and comics. And I like work. I like working. So these drawings are available in the campaign too. I showed these earlier. The claw one, the fist one, the big head one, and the skull background one. So if you want one of these, just back in the campaign level for the Cyst original art and tell me which one you want. And first come, first serve. So if you're like, oh, I want the big face one, first person that backs campaign grabs that one. That one's gone if someone takes it. And then so if you want that one, if that's the one you want, definitely jump on it and grab it now. What else? I think that's it. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. Hope everyone's getting work done if you're working. I hope everyone's having fun if you're having fun. And yeah, if you have any questions, I'd love to hear them. And if not, that's fine too. I'm gonna share this video to a couple of spots. And yeah, if you're watching this and you want to know more about the Sist comic book, if you want to know more about what the series is about, be happy to talk about it. Sist is like a creature that's a weapon that's been imprisoned in the ocean, and he's been able to he's been summoned up. See, I wanted the Archive universe to start kind of having magic and sorcery and very Conan-ish kind of stuff, and so I wanted to create that sort of feel with this series. And so what I did was I had created this character Sist, and I kind of wanted him to be the Archive universe, or the Dylanverse. The future stuff is Warhood. The current timeline stuff is Versus and the Oppressors, and the past is Sist. So it's all going to connect, but I wanted to start off initially with Warhood and then move into these other characters. And so yeah, that's what I'm working on right now, and I'm going to do a little live drawing for you. And if you have any questions, let me know, and go to sistcomic.com and help push us to the next help push us over goal, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get pushed over goal, and then once we get over goal, we can cruise on to stretch goals, because stretch goals are awesome. And I got a bunch of awesome stretch goals. So what I'm going to be offering is I'm going to be offering variant covers. So there'll be a variant cover to every backer. A physical reward backer will get a variant cover, and then if we surpass the next stretch goal, every physical reward backer will get a standard cover, variant cover, and a blank cover. So you can have someone draw on it, or I can draw on it. So yeah, just trying to have fun, make fun stuff. That's pretty much how this works. So hopefully wherever you are, you're having fun. Sit back and relax. I'll draw for a little bit, and if you're watching the replay and you have any questions or comments or concerns, post them below. Happy to chat with you. And I'm just going to go until I lose my voice. I don't know when that will be. It might be soon. Might have to have a beverage. So yeah, we're 25 backers. Thank you to all 25 backers. I really appreciate it. I'm psyched to be able to make comics. And hopefully you dig the stuff I'm making. I dig it. I think what I'm producing now is my best work yet. I think stuff I'm creating is gonna blow your mind. Gonna rock your socks off. Knock your rocks off. Rock your socks off. And yeah, this was fun. I was penciling this earlier, so I was like, why don't I jump on and ink it quick? Or not quick, but ink it a little bit. Throw some ink on it. So that's what I'm doing. That's good. Good. So I'm just checking that. Good. So, hope everybody's up to some fun stuff today. And thank you to all 25 backers. And yeah, so Sist is kind of my version of like a magical horror hero. Definitely darker. I refer to it as slimier. Like the other stuff I've been working on, like Versus, is a little bit more superhero mercenary. vigilante, and very much that. And then Warhood's more sci-fi. So I want to have kind of all genres. So sci-fi is Warhood, sword and sorcery is Syst, and vigilante is Versus, the oppressors. So, because the thing is, I love all different kinds of comics, and so I didn't want to ever just kind of be like, oh, I'm only going to do this one kind of comic. So being able to have a bunch of different. Tracy's like, tell us what it's about. I told you what it's about. You know what it's about. So being able to have all different kinds of characters in this world that they'll share, and have it all kind of make sense, feel seamless together. Definitely a fun challenge, you know. Because it's like, would Batman work in a Conan world? It's like, not really. It's like, well, would Superman... I don't really have a Superman character. Would Batman work in a Conan world? Is kind of what I'm thinking of when I'm working on this stuff. Like, how can you make Batman work in a Conan universe? Or how can you make... What's another good example? What would be a good sci-fi one? How about... are there any good sci-fi comic books out right now? What about like Aliens or Predator? Right, that's kind of like a sci-fi comic. So would Aliens or Predator work in... I'm trying to think of a horror hero. Darkness universe. It's like, well, they did... Yeah, see, it's an odd idea, right? And that's kind of the odd idea I'm working with on this. So it's this idea that could have a scary character working with a vigilante character, working with a science fiction-y character. So I love those sort of working on that kind of contrasty stuff. I really like that. And it makes for some fun ways to tell stories, you know? It's like, what would Batman do in a Conan universe? It's like, oh, jeez, I don't know. But could have some cool stories around that. You know, if all of his gadgets were taken away. Or, it's kind of fish out of water sort of stuff. So, yeah, we're currently at 25 backers, and thanks so much to all 25 backers. I really appreciate it. I think we've had a really good start today to the campaign. I think that, I want to keep crushing. I want to keep cruising. I want to get to 100 backers or more. I want to unlock all the stretch goals. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is if you back the campaign and share the campaign. If you know someone you think might dig what I'm doing, they've got this month to get in on it. And if you do want one of these drawings, right, it's going to have 4 of them. Back the campaign, share the campaign, help us get to 100 backers, help us crush stretch goals. Tell me you want one of those drawings. It's easy as that. It's kind of a giveaway, but kind of just a thank you for helping me get this campaign out to people. Pretty much what it boils down to. Because I can't do it without your help. And so I appreciate everybody that likes my work and shares my work, promotes my work. And I am on Twitch right now, and I'm on Facebook Live. I'm on everything. So I'm just going to keep drawing away. And go to sistcomic.com. And probably later I'm going to go... I took the dog for a walk already. That was nice. It's a beautiful day out. I hope people are having a wonderful day and enjoying watching me draw if you're watching me draw. If you have any questions, let me know. I can tell you about the pens I'm using. This is an 03. What are these called? Micron. And I also use Pentel pocket brush pens and watercolor pens. Really, it's just it's what I do is I look at what other artists that I'm a fan of are doing. You know, Dave Finch, Todd Kirkham, Todd McFarlane, Mark Silvestri, Ken Lashley, Rob Liefeld, Eric Larson. Did I say Eric Larson? I look at what these artists use and what they're doing, and I'm like, I try it. So it's like, oh, that works. That's cool. That's dope. Or it doesn't really work for what I'm trying to figure out here. And then great thing about creating comic books or this sort of art is that the entry fee is pretty inexpensive. Like, you can buy pens and pencils pretty cheap. Paper, pretty cheap. Wacom tablet starts to get more expensive. iPad Pro, more expensive. But if anybody wants to learn to draw, just get a ream of printer paper and a number 2 pencil and fold those pieces of paper in half and just start drawing. I wished I had done that more when I was a kid. You know, I got caught up in practicing in sketchbooks. So if you look, I got like a box of just this huge pile of sketchbooks. My dad was always very adamant about having me draw all the time. To the point where I got kind of burned out on it, but just huge box of sketchbooks. And it was all just practice, you know, and it's like at some point you got to stop practicing and you start finishing things. So that's what I wanted to do with this, was it's like don't just sit and practice stuff. Actually finish a thing. And so that's what I did. I finished Warhood, now and then I finished the Oppressors, finished Sist. I'm already almost finished with the next thing. So it's the great thing about having a deadline or having a Kickstarter campaign is that people are waiting for the thing. So you're like, oh, I gotta finish it because there's people that are waiting for it. So thank you to everyone that's gone to sistcomic.com. Let me post that in the comments. And yeah, check out the campaign. Oh, look, cool. You can see the side of my head. So I know if I lean in, you can like see my big dumb face. Yeah, the campaign is kicking butt. We are currently at 25 backers. So a quarter of the way to 100 backers, over a quarter of the way to goal. In the first few hours, I'm thrilled. I'd love to be able to crush that goal. And if you want one of these drawings, if you want this drawing or one of these, all you gotta do is back the campaign, share the campaign, and help us crush goal. And I'll send you one of these drawings. So, winner, winner, chicken dinner. And if you don't want a drawing, that's fine. But I think you would, right? Because they're kind of cool. Like I drew them. I think they came out good. And if you would rather just back the campaign for a drawing, well, you're in luck. These cover drawings are available in the campaign. So go to sistcomic.com. There's skull, there's claw, there's fists, and there's face. So Sist, the Skin Grafter, these original drawings are available. back the campaign for one of the original drawing levels, and let me know which one of those you want. I'll be happy to send it to you. And yeah, I'm thrilled to be able to make comics. Thrilled to be working on my own, create-own stuff, and I get the feeling like, I'm building steam. I'm building momentum. This shutdown required me to not go to conventions and not leave the house as much, and I've been trying to be really productive in that time. I'm trying to, that's why I finished Cyst, the Skin Grafter issue 1, and I'm starting right in. There's no slowing down. If anything, now's the time to speed up with this for me. Just keep making stuff because I have to. I have to do it now. So I'm really excited to show everybody the Cyst comic, Cyst the Skin Grafter. I think it's a fun one. Definitely kind of a darker horror hero. I wanted to do something a little grittier. A little more Conan meets Spawn meets Lady Death. So if you like those things, maybe you like what I'm doing. And if not, no, you're going to like it. I almost caught myself, Trace. You're going to love it. It's awesome. Back it right now. We're at 25 backers. Let's get to 100. Let's do it. Where'd that pen go? Oh, I just had it in my hand. So yeah, if you're watching right now, comment. Let me know which reward level you backed for. If there's something that you wanted added to a reward pledge level, cool. I can do that. Just shoot me a message, and I will hook you up. If you're like, oh man, I really wanted a commission, but I want a commission, blah blah blah. Yeah, do a commission. Got commission reward levels for sure. Oh, I love when Dylan draws Moon Knight. Cool, yeah, I'll do Moon Knight commission. There's some commission levels. And I don't know if people saw, but if you go to systcomic.com, you can see right now that there's my friends, a couple of my artist friends were able to do work, to do art, to do my characters. So Luis Rivera is doing a character, Bill Walco's doing one, Chris Vance did one, which is awesome, of Cyst. And Ian the Killer, Ian the Maniac, Chase Nichols. I'm giving everybody wrestling names. Or the Crusher. Ian the Crusher Nichols did Cyst the Skin Grafter in a really cool pose with a bunch of skulls. Looks really cool. So somebody should grab those ones up, because once they're gone, they're gone. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. And yeah, systcomic.com if you want to help push us over goal. We are currently holding strong at 25 backers. And yeah, I'd love to hit goal in the first 48 hours, and I'll send everybody a Versus Zero digital comic as a thank you. And if you want one of these drawings I'm doing, I'm giving them away. So all you gotta do is back the campaign, share the heck out of the campaign, and let me know which drawing you want. I'll send it to you as a thank you for backing and sharing and helping us to hit goal. And it's the least I can do. I think that's a pretty good way to. So share it on your Instagram, share it on your Facebook, tag me in it. I'd love when people like my work and want to promote it. It means a lot to me. So thank you to everyone that's watching me draw. And let me know what you're up to today. What's everybody doing? I'm drawing and working on this Kickstarter campaign thing. But it's a nice day out. Might walk the dog again. Might read a comic book. I do like reading comic books. Might Chris C Vance CV. Chris, what's your ultimate fighter name? Chris the Gladiator Vance. Chris the Smasher Vance. Chris the Mangler. C Vance. CV. I don't know. His mine, there's a guy who's an ultimate fighter, and his name's Dylan Andrews. Shockingly. His name is Dylan the Villain Andrews. I always thought that was kind of funny. I'm like, oh. I don't think anyone would confuse us. He is an ultimate fighter, and I am not an ultimate fighter. I'm an ultimate not a fighter. Ultimate no fight. Yeah, Chris, your work is awesome. I love your drawing. Thanks so much for doing it, man. I really appreciate it. Chris, the Crusher Vance. Ooh, Crusher Vance. That's pretty good. Maybe it's Crusher. Chris the Crusher Vance. In this corner, we have Chris the Crusher Vance. That might already be one. Dylan the Villain Andrews. Ian the psycho. Ian the Mangler. No, he's you Mangler. Ian the Real Deal Chase Nichols. Yeah, Chris, your drawing is awesome, and if nobody gets it, I'm gonna keep it, but I think somebody gotta get it. I think somebody's gonna want to grab it. Go to assistcomic.com right now. Chris is a great. I love the way he uses grayscale with Copics. His characters have a really great weight to them. That's the thing I'd say about Chris's stuff is he has a ability to feel it makes everything feel really grounded, which is deceptively hard. Like you look at someone's work and you're like, oh, why does that feel so plausible? And it's usually because they're really good at making things feel grounded, and Chris has that for sure. Everything feels like has a good weight to it, and kind of cartoony, which I love. Obviously, I love cartoony stuff. Kind of like when he loves turtles. Chris loves turtles. Chris the Crusher Vance. Yeah, I think Chris the Crusher Vance wins. I'm gonna do it like it's a fight card. In this corner, we have Chris the Crusher Vance versus Bill the Thrill Walko, Dylan the Villain Andrews, and Ian the Real Deal Chase Nichols. Oh, and Luis the hardest working man in comics, Rivera. I think these work well. I think this is the way to go. I think having it be like a Rocky Balboa thing is the good way to do it. Oh, Chris, tell me a story. What are you doing today, buddy? What are you working on? I'm doing a Kickstarter. I don't know if you saw, but we're currently 25 backers. We're over a quarter of the way to goal. And we're a quarter away to the 100 backers, which is kind of my personal goal. I want to get to 100 backers. I don't know what I got to do it, but whatever I got to do, I'll do it. Yeah, Chris, I love your work, man. I think your stuff's great. It's kind of like I could imagine like the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? I love the old Steve Levine Nickelodeon. Was it Nickelodeon? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or pre-Nickelodeon? Archie Turtles, right? And I love that stuff, and I think yours has a nice sort of playful quality. Everybody feels really solid, which is why it's fun to see your take on my character, because my stuff, I'm going for like a grittier, chunkier, and your stuff has a really nice, smooth, sort of thicker quality to it, which I think is great. It's always neat to see other people's take on my characters. It cracks me up. I love it. It's like, holy crap, people want to draw my characters? So yeah, we're crushing it, Chris Vance. Chris the Crusher Vance. 25 backers. We're at 631 of a $2,000 goal. And don't worry, everyone, you won't be charged until the campaign ends. And yeah, I want to hit goal in the first 48 hours. Heck, let's hit goal today, because then we can move on to stretch goals. And having if we hit goal in the first 48 hours, everybody gets a versus 0 issue. And what else? What else do people get? Oh, they get these awesome chromed out Warhead stickers. So yeah, definitely grab Chris Vance's drawing at assistcomic.com right now. My throat hurts. This is too much talking. So yeah, Chris, what are you up to, man? You're in Maryland, right? What's the weather like down there? I bet it's hot. I bet it's warm, and anytime you get further down than New Hampshire, it's just like, ugh. I've been to Maryland. It was warm. And yeah, Chris is crushing it, making. You want to promote, what is it, Dragonfly? With Wes? Is that what you're working on? Plug it away, man, if you want to talk about it. You gotta. I know I saw Wes saying he's going to be doing a Kickstarter coming up. So definitely, if you need any art, happy to return the favor. Currently sketching a cover for another of our friends' Kickstarter. Cool. Yeah, Kickstarter is really, the thing is, there's a lot of people doing Kickstarters right now. Right now, I have a few friends that are doing them. Definitely check out Noah's, check out everybody's that's doing them. There's no conventions, so it's like, I don't think people do Kickstarters because they love doing them. I think they do them because it's like, oh, I gotta keep making comics, and I gotta find people that love what I'm doing, and so in order to be able to keep doing this, you gotta do Kickstarter campaigns, which is great, which is awesome. It's great to be able to have that as an option. I know when I started doing this a few years ago, I was like, even just hitting double digits was like, wow. And so I think I've been able to kind of continually grow my audience and find people that like what I'm doing, and I'm very, very appreciative to everybody that has gone to assistcomic.com and backed it, and hopefully we can crush this campaign and keep rolling, because I got more stuff to do. I got more stories I want to tell, more art I want to make, and I think the stuff I'm doing is really good. So if you're digging this, thank you. I appreciate you. Sunny for now. Sunny Bollymore. Hey, hon. That's my Bollymore accent. Hey, hon. You want some Old Bay crab seasoning, hon? In Bollymore? Chris, you let me know if I nailed that accent or not. I think I nailed it. Hey, hon, we're in Bollymore. My dad went to school in Bollymore. Yeah. You want some Old Bay seasoning on your crabs in Bollymore, hon? What else do they have in Baltimore? The Orioles. Yeah, the Orioles. And the Ravens. Baltimore is kind of like a Midwest accent. It's like a Philly accent. Water. Hey, you're gonna go get some water. Cowage. I'm gonna go to Cowage and drink some water. I don't know, maybe that's not accurate. I think I nailed it though. Chris Vance didn't say I didn't, so we're gonna run his perfect. Pretty much. I believe whatever Chris Vance tells me. Yeah, what are you working on, Chris? Doing sketch covers for a Kickstarter, for our friends. So many Kickstarters. Thank you for everyone that's checked out my Kickstarter. Assistcomic.com. Very close, right? My accent's pretty good. Hey, Bollymore Hun, we're gonna put some Old Bay crib seasoning on your cribs. Old Bay. I think I'm perfect. I'm good with making fun of people's dialects. I'm not making fun. I'm making fun with. I'm having fun. I'm not making fun. Old Bay. What do I do now? I have to keep drawing. Bollymore. Alright, I want to take this one. Alright, so we did the spot the blacks, did the outlines. Now I'm going to go in and just make it look cool. I haven't really decided where this is going to go. I guess we'll do something like that. When I'm thinking of composition, I'm usually thinking of an X. So I want something to point at that corner, something to point at that corner. So, yeah, maybe something like that. It's covered in smoke. Cool. Let's do it. There's no time like the present. So yeah, we're holding strong 25 backers. Thanks so much to all 25 backers. If you haven't yet, please go to assistcomic.com and yeah, back it. Back it now. Grab a reward. Grab something you love. Enjoy it. Help me make more art. I got a lot more stories to tell. I think you're going to love what I'm working on. You're going to really enjoy Assist Comic. I think it's my best work yet. People are going to be like, wow, this is crazy. I'll be like, I know. It's crazy good. Like, we don't even care that there's so many horrible things in the world. Like, I know, right? It's almost like you don't have to think about it for a couple minutes while you're reading a comic book. It's like, yeah. And I think that that's really the best thing about, not that anyone's ignoring how challenging things are right now and how difficult things are. Definitely not ignoring it. It's impossible to ignore. But at some point you have to take a couple of minutes for yourself and your own mental and physical health and, get lost in a movie or enjoy a comic book, draw. I think it's important that we all make sure that we're focusing on what we love and enjoy because, gotta have something to fight for. Fight for what you love. In my opinion. In my humble opinion. So I'm going to keep drawing this. Wes is still writing Dragonfly. We want to try and start Kickstarter. But yeah, Dragonfly. Wes, you were doing that. Yeah. I saw him post something about it. And still writing. Tell him to get his budding gear. Still writing. Those writers, huh? September will be good. It's good to know. Can't wait to see it. Okay, so this is going well. Cool, cool. Yeah, what am I going to do now? Make all that dark, that light. So it's funny how when I'm drawing, it's, I kind of have my set way of doing things, but there's always a little bit of improv, It's like punk rock, for me anyway, where it's like you want it to be frantic and energetic. There's a structure. There's a verse, chorus, solo, verse, chorus, bridge, solo, verse, chorus. But in that structure, things happen. It's never the same way twice, even if it's the same song. So that's kind of how I see drawing, or my drawings. It's like, yeah, I'm winging it, but winging it with some structure, and I'm always kind of excited to see where it ends up. Still drawing stuff. Good. Keep drawing. Don't wait on those writers. Yeah, I'm excited to see what you guys do. And yeah, my only advice, I don't know if I have any advice. I probably don't need any advice from me, but in the sense that I don't, know what your situation is with that book, but just set a reasonable goal that you think, what you'd need to get it done, right? So with me, I know, I need a couple thousand print and ship, pay myself. So it's like you want to be like, oh, it'd be great to make 10 grand. It's like, yeah, for sure. But is that where I can pull? Is that like, yeah, maybe. But you'll figure all that out. And I have a little bit of a benefit because I've done so many Kickstarter campaigns. I kind of know, or at least I've seen how they go for me, And so you have a little bit of a frame of reference, So it's not completely out of the blue. You're like, oh yeah, this feels familiar, right? Like, I've done this before. I think people kind of get where I'm going with this, and they understand what I'm trying to do. But that only comes from time, It's like when people get commissions. It's like, at first, they don't know what you do, and once they see what you do, they're like, oh, I could see how his style or his work would look cool with this or that. And it's like, yeah, there you go. Instead of having me trying to do something that isn't what I do, it's like, oh, this is what I do. And is this what works with what you want? And there you go. And it's a go. I'm gonna post a comment. Yeah. Chris the Crusher Vance. I feel like that might already be a Batman villain. Sounds like a cool Batman villain. Cool Batman animated series villain. Yeah, I'm excited to see. All my friends are doing such cool stuff. It's such a cool time to be a fan of comics, especially indie stuff. There isn't really much lately from the corporate books I've been excited about. But seeing my friends' indie work, it's like, oh my god, it's just crazy good. And I don't know why that is, why the indie books, maybe it's just the passion for it. Like if you're an independent comic creator, you're passionate about what you're producing. If you're a corporate comic book maker, I don't have any frame of reference for that, but like I said, there hasn't been anything lately I'm super psyched about. Maybe that's just because there's been a shutdown and I haven't really seen anything. But my buddy Schmalky doing his Electric Black trade, which he just got those copies in. Looks awesome. Of course, Bishop's working on Drawn Blood. Noah's working on The Wreckage. Lynch is working on Murder Hobo. Ian's working on his. Ian Chase Nichols is working on his sword and sorcery book. I can't remember the name of. It's like a Lady Conan, I think. I haven't seen much of that, but I'm hoping that that's a thing he's able to unleash in 2020 because his stuff's great. Bill Walco's working on some stuff. He's always working on the Hero Business, which is his creator owned. I think he's in an anthology. Luis, the hardest working man in comic books, Rivera, is working on Foxfire. He's a hired gun. Luis has always got something going. I'm hoping at some point I can work with all of my friends. You know, that would be like a dream come true. Just have everybody, all my friends, work on some crazy thing together. You know, Walter Osley's working on Metal Shark Bro. He's a buddy of mine. I know so many talented people. So if you're like, oh, I don't have anything to read, on board. I don't know. There's no good comics these days. Well, you're a fool. Because I just named like 10 awesome things. So jump on one or all of those. But jump on assistcomic.com and help us hit goal so I can get the comic printed and distributed and sent out to you. And if you're a retailer, you're in luck. I have bundles. I'm going to do, I did that before with the Oppressors, which was a lot of fun, where a store, if they're able to be open or they do online sales, they can get a store variant or online store variant if that's something that they're into, which is fun. You know, then you got a exclusive thing so that when stores are more open, you'll be able to have like, oh, we got this thing and nobody else has got this thing. Come in and get this awesome thing. Yeah, and I'm excited for everybody to see Versus Zero. So let's hit goal in the first 48. And I'm excited for everybody to see Assists issue 1. I think it's cool. It's like Spawn meets Conan. Kind of a funny way to put it, but the way I drew this face looks very Jeff Darrow to me. So yeah, what's everybody up to on this beautiful sunny Monday? Chris Vance is working. I think a lot of people are working. Me too. This is me working. I know. Crazy, right? And thanks to 25 awesome backers, 25 people want me to keep working. And I appreciate that. I'm hoping to get 100 backers. So if you want to back and share this campaign, I'll send you one of these drawings. This one or one of the other ones. You get a drawing. All you have to do is back campaign, share the heck out of the campaign, and I'll send you a drawing. Help us hit goal and help us get 100 backers. That's the plan. Chris the Vindicator Vance. Ooh, I like Vindicator too. I didn't see that comment. Chris the Vindicator Vance. Vindicator, wasn't that a Superman villain though? I think Vindicator's the like cyborg Superman. No, Vindicator's the guy with the goggles. Who was like a Kryptonian. Oh jeez. Kryptonian ghost robot? Maybe. Huh? If anyone knows what the Vindicator was from Superman, comment below. I think he was a Kryptonian ghost robot, but that is me making things up. So you probably know better than I do, because I don't know what that is. So yeah, I've been watching Dave Finch on YouTube. So awesome. That dude's just oozing talent. So humble. Those Canadians are so nice. You know, it's like, oh man, there's so many good Canadian comic book artists. I've talked about this before, but Todd McFarlane, Dave Finch, Ken Lashley, Yannick Paquette. There's more. There's a bunch more. It's like, wow, what's in the water in Canada that they make these? They just grow them in petri dishes. It's like there's just all these incredible comic book artists in Canada. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching me draw. If you want to leave a comment or a thumbs up or a heart, that's cool. Share this video if you'd like. Happy to have it be shared. And sistcomic.com, holding strong at 25 backers. Thank you to all 25 backers. And yeah, thanks for liking my work. I like my work. I work hard at it for sure. I think I might try to do a little Instagram live later. Is anybody interested in that? It'd be like this, but on Instagram. Similar, but different. Or exactly the same. I don't know. It's looking good. Let me know what you think. Tracy says, yeah. I think this is a good drawing of my character Versus. And Versus issue 0 will be available if we hit goal in the first 48 hours to every backer. You'll all get a digital download of Versus 0, which is a book that is done. Oh, and Sist, the skin grafter, currently holding strong at 25 backers and is also completed. If the book is done, I just need your help to get it printed and distributed. So if you're thinking like, oh man, I'm gonna have to wait a real long time to get that book. No, you won't. The book is done. You will get it. You'll get it as soon as I can get it out to you. So what's everybody up to today? What's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? Mine's green. Once I start asking people what their favorite food is, that's when you can tell them I'm running out of things to talk about. So yeah, I'm going to jump over to Instagram and do some Instagram live. So Dylan_distraction. If you want to continue the journey of watching this drawing come to life. I kind of want to mix it up a little bit. And I'll do that color pencil-y thing I was showing people earlier. That's the technical term, color pencil-y thing. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna jump over there, and thank you everybody so much for watching. And go to sistcomic.com. I'll post it in the comments again. Yeah. So all right, cool. Actually, I'll do a little sign off quick. I'll flip you around. Hey, yeah, so go to sistcomic.com right now. Thank you so much to all 25 backers that helped us get to 631. We're almost at halfway to the $2,000 goal. I think we can hit it today. I think we can get it done in 48 hours for sure if we keep rolling like this. So if we do hit a goal in the first 48 hours, all backers are going to get a digital download of Versus Issue 0. And all physical reward backers are going to get an awesome Warhood Chrome sticker. Thank you so much to everybody for watching me draw, for supporting my work. Sistcomic.com. I'll come on probably later again too. It's Kickstarter launch day, so I'm going to be on and in your feed and showing you my work quite a bit. So thank you for your support. Really, really appreciate it. All right. I'm going to sign off and talk to you later. Okay, bye.